Hello Nigerians, you're welcome back to this YouTube channel. I have always told you that corruption has actually eaten deep into this particular country called Nigeria, and you think it's a joke. The way these politicians, the senators and the ministers misappropriate public funds, taxpayers' money, you begin to ask yourself what is really going on in this particular country. Now look at what actually happened in the Ministry of Women Affairs. TINUBU's minister actually misused 1.5 billion naira, and when she was being questioned by House of Reps member, she nearly fought them. You need to see the heated arguments, and these are the kind of ministers that Ahmed Bola Tinubu actually appointed for Nigerians. People who will just go in there because of their own selfish interest. It was alleged that they have used 45 million naira for New Year party and 20 million naira for sanitary pads. Can you just imagine the amount of money that they are calling that these people are using to do all these things? Why the masses are suffering? People are going home hungry every day. I've said it here that people can no longer afford even 2 square meals a day in this particular country called Nigeria. Yet, the government of the day, led by Ahmed Bola Tinubu, seems to be doing nothing about this particular problem. Now, I'm going to be showing you that particular video. But before that, let me tell you that PETER Obi is still going around doing what he is known for. I will not stop calling PETER Obi or singing his praises, because man has shown that he is, different from what we have in Nigeria. He's different from all these other politicians that we have in Nigeria. Normally, other politicians will begin to do community development service once they want to come out for any particular political position. And when they fail, they just go in and hide their faces. Some of them, when they win, they stop doing that. They now start embezzling public funds. But that is not PETER Obi. Now, recently, I made a video on that. He went to Kwara State and he actually made a huge donation. He donated the sum of 10 million naira to a particular nursing school. And that same PETER Obi again went to Kwara State in one community and he dug a borehole for them. And that is to show you that this man understands the need of the people, understands that Nigerians are suffering and that Nigerians actually need help. I keep saying it, you must not occupy one political position or the other before you begin to engage in community development service. And that is what PETER Obi is actually doing at the moment. His political counterparts, even the ones that won find their way to become the president of Nigeria, has never done anything tangible. You look at Atiku Abubakar now, who is in Dubai, every now and then he's just criticizing the government of the day through his Twitter account. Yet he has actually done nothing for the people of Nigeria. I want you to watch this particular video as these people celebrate PETER Obi after he dug this particular borehole for them. And when we come back, we'll just look at the Ministry of Women Affairs and what is actually happening there.
This facility will provide potable water for the good of this community. I pray that God continue to bless this community always.
Now, I believe you saw how they were singing his praises. One thing about PETER Obi is that he loves putting smile on the faces of people, and that has been his character. It is not because he is coming out for one political position or the other. Besides, the INEC and the judiciary rigged that particular election in favor of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. But since then, that has not stopped him from being his real person. That has not stopped him from putting smiles on the faces of people. And one thing is that he's not even influenced by tribal sentiments or religious affiliations. He will go ahead and do this thing irrespective of your tribe or religion. That's why I get marveled at people who will come out online to call PETER Obi a tribal bigot or religious bigot or what have you, simply because they want to tarnish his image. Now guys, let's look at what is happening at the Ministry of Women Affairs, and when we come back, we'll just wrap up the video.
1.5 million naira for just fueling car. I don't know, maybe is it cross country or Trans-Saharan? I can't really see where 1.5 million naira will be used for fueling only one vendor.
The question is, the money for these contractors 2023, was the money appropriated for released to the ministry's account? Yes or no? The money that was yes or no? I cannot answer yes or no. That is the question. Was the money released to the ministry's account? Yes or no? From the account general? Yes or no? Okay, don't worry. But the money was not fully released.
Why jump to that particular issue? These are what contract has not been given. They have not done anything. Money has not been paid. Why this? Why is it? Is it?
This interactive session is not to withhold, like I said the last time, or malign anyone, but to exercise our constitutional power as enshrined in the principle of checks and balance of government expenditure. The committee's mandate is anchored in the House Order 20, Rule 138. As we discharge our duties, let us remain committed to upholding these constitutional and legal imperatives, ensuring that our actions and decisions align with the highest standards of the law.
One of the points that caught my attention in that clip was when the contractor was complaining that they have done a job, they've delivered, and everything has been signed, but they did not pay them. I think one woman was even said in that clip that he borrowed 5 million for the bank and he supplied items to Minister of Women's Affairs, but he delivered, they signed the documents, and money has not been paid, and she's still paying interest on that money. So it catch my attention, because when we are trying to support our local suppliers, when we are trying to encourage our people with this current situation of people in Nigeria, we are still having this kind of situation.
What I've seen here is actually contravenes an impression that I had. I wanted to push for us to go back to what it used to be, but I think the argument from Ministry of Finance that they're better off when they take full charge of payments to contractors. I think what I've seen here has laid credence to what
Appropriated for 2023 from the Accountant General's office. Was it released to the account of the Ministry of Women Affairs? Yes or no?
Honorable Minister and your team, Mr. DFA, I'm at a loss because fortunately I attended the last meeting, and one of the reasons why we took you on oath was to get the truth from you. And today you have deviated. You have deviated because you did say, yes, there was release of money, and you take instruction from the principal. And there and then, I confronted permanent secretary. He said he was not in the known. And I still making my statement that you are running the ministry with your minister. Both of you will be
I take exception to this.
Please don't interrupt, honorable member. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt, honorable member. Please let her finish.
I am not scared to anybody. I don't want it. She should withdraw that statement she said about me.
Honorable minister, calm down. Honorable minister, calm down.
Repeating what I said. I confronted the permanent secretary and the DFA last week Thursday. I'm still alive talking. You did say it's what they approved to you. I said, Mr. Pamsek, what happened? You are not in the known. I said, look, I was twice commissioner in my state, and the accounting officer is the permanent secretary. Please, you people should work with the permanent secretary. Didn't I say so, Mr. DFA? I am still saying it because from the revelations, what's coming out is one-man show. One-man show you people are doing two-man show.
Can I talk to you?
We will call you when you have to call. Just calm down. Don't worry. You will talk. You will have your time. You will have your time. Honorable Minister, you will have your time. You will have your time.
Yes, no fairness here. It's a trap. It's a trap, but I'm not going to jump into it.
Thank you, Chairperson.
I will not jump into the trap.
Please, Honorable Minister,
I fear nothing. I've stolen nothing.
Honorable Minister, you will have your time to talk.
Tampered with anything. That's why I not fear anybody. I'm not
Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister.
Honorable Minister, we are working with records. We are working with records. We are working with records.
On the issue of the contract, even the ones given while I was there, they have not been paid. Yes, they have not been paid. So there is no partiality here except that we are underfunded. We don't have money. They have not been paid. That's why we moved the ongoing project to this year's budget so that they will be able to pay.
Now, I believe you saw that how these women wanted to tear themselves apart because the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy, was accused of looting public fund. And this is all what they know how to do. when they are being elected or appointed into one political position or the other, they will seize that opportunity to enrich themselves, while the masses who they are representing, while the masses who they are speaking for will go home hungry. Some of them go to bed without even, eating up to 2 times in a day. And some people will come out to tell me that APC government is doing their best. Anyway, guys, I'll stop this video here and allow you to drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos.